Hey, thank you for joining me for another desperate cry for attention. Today I'm gonna do some wings on the grill, which is my favorite thing to do on the grill. It's the first thing that I tasted that I'd cooked on my own that was as good or better than I could get in a restaurant. And I'm a pretty humble guy, so those are bold words. What I'm gonna do is walk you through my process and what I've learned. I'm not a professional. I don't really know what I'm doing, like I said before, but these results tend to work out pretty good. So I've got some wings and I've already marinated them, salted them. I'm going to talk to you about all that stuff. I'm going to do them half and half. I've got a glaze that I'm going to try, which is a peach Carolina Reaper, so that should be spicy sweet. I'm going to do half with that, and then some pepper flakes that's got a variety of spicy peppers, but the thing that I'm drawn to is the dark and smoky. So that's going to be more of like a dry rub, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited to share a little bit more about like the process and learning how to cook with coals, which I think people tend to think is intimidating because there are a lot of nuances to it, to be honest. And I'm going to try to share some of what I have learned, and hopefully that'll help you gain some confidence to cook with coals instead of with gas. But if you must cook with gas, then a lot of these same principles will apply. So all that's going to have to burn off before I can use it. You'll notice I'm using a chimney for my coals. That's really a must if you're cooking with coals, the best way to prepare them. And while I wait for all that to burn off, I can work on other things. I'm going to break down what I did to prep the chicken and then a little bit about when I'm cooking it on the grill. So starting with the prep. Before talking about coals or heat or any of that kind of stuff, I'm gonna salt my chicken always ahead of time, at least a couple of hours, an hour, 30 minutes if that's the only time you have. Any amount of time ahead of time is what you want. So salt, pepper, and that's just basic. I'm letting that soak into the meat before I do anything else. Once I've done all that and I'm ready to throw them on the grill, I might add another layer of flavor. So I might, in this case, I'm going to add mustard, which is something I picked up, I think last summer actually, Facebook commercial or something, but the results are great. It just gives it that crispy golden outside. So I'm going to cook it like that a little bit, and then even after that, I'm not done layering my flavor. When I'm done cooking the chicken for the most part, that's when I'm going to add my final layer of flavor. At this point, I'm going to put on either my glaze, if I've got like a wing sauce that I want to try, or I'm going to put on a final touch of like a dry rub or something, which I'm actually going to do both in this case. So. All right, so this is a place where a lot of folks might mess up. The lighter fluid has burned off and we think we're ready with the coals, but A, there's still plenty of black on those coals. You want to try to get more of that to burn off, and B, those coals aren't completely caught yet. I'm going to check back in and show you more what it looks like once we're ready to dump it. These coals are pretty close to ready, and if I'm going a little too early, there's a fix for that, so we'll see. But the reason I know these are done is I see that orange glow in the middle of our coals. Big difference between what we had before. So I'm going to go ahead and dump these and see what we're working with. What I learned is I dumped them a little too early. You see there's plenty of coals there that still need to catch. So good news is the hard work's done. We'll just need to let these work a little bit. I'm going to restack them a little bit, organize it, close my lid, and let the coals finish being prepared. We are finally ready to grill some chicken. Initially, place it with the skin side down. So this side tends to be a little sturdier. So that's the part I'm going to use. Something kind of extra is I am going to actually throw a little smoke on these wings. I might as well. Can't do anything but help the flavor. Can't help doing smoke when I can. Look at that. That is a happy smoker right there. Look at all that flavor. We've got some great color on this chicken, and I want to draw your attention to that bubbling that's going on that drumstick. That tells me that I've got the right internal temperature going on inside of my smoker, and from here it's just a matter of flavor and texture that we're building on. Doneness is going to be assured at this point because I know that I've got the right heat to carry me through to the end. Those look fantastic, and it would be very tempting to pull these right now. Would they be edible? Sure. Would it be safe? Yeah, but they're going to be wet inside and not juicy, and there's an important difference. So here's where patience is a virtue. What I'm going to do is back up a little bit, probably throw some more smoke on this, and then I'm going to start putting my glaze on it, and that's where that process helps give me patience to make sure that these are perfect. Now I have flipped them, ready to do the other side, and again, look at these. I mean, I could pull these right now and they'd probably be done and ready to eat, but again, that's where the patience comes in. I'm gonna glaze these another time, let all that do its thing, and then I might be ready. Like I said, at this point, the chicken is done. I could pull it, eat it, and probably be happy, but I am committed to excellence. So the thing that takes it from good to great is that patience and letting the glaze do its thing, the dry rub do its thing. And I guess when I can't wait anymore, that's when I'm gonna pull it and eat it. And at this point, I'm pretty confident that my wings have done what they need to do to be great.